All right, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another Walking Dead video for today, leading up to the eventual return for The Walking Dead Season 10. In this one, we're going to start things off by giving our thoughts on whether or not we think we will finally, this season, see a Daryl-Carol relationship. Alright, man, so no new Walking Dead or Fear the Walking Dead episode on tonight. But with it being Sunday, I definitely wanted to do a video with you guys where we give our thoughts on some of the stuff in the trailer. I haven't made that many videos this year after seeing the Season 10 trailer. I'm not sure why. At first, when I first saw it, I did the review for you guys. If you haven't seen my review for the Season 10 trailer, it's in the channel now. You can watch it. And, I did like the trailer, but I don't know, for some reason for me, after watching it at first, it just kind of... I don't know. It kind of, there's a lot of relationship stuff in it. There's this one as a question, and there's a question of Ezekiel, Michonne, and what's going to happen with that. We know that Michonne is leaving this year, so that's going on too. But I don't know. For some reason this year, it feels different for me for Walking Dead Season 10. That said, I am still excited for the season. I am still looking forward to it and to see kind of Michonne's final episodes. And... not sure what they're going to do with that and how that's going to work into the movie and that. And also excited to see Fear the Walking Dead second half, but I don't know. I'm not sure why I haven't been kind of as into this year's trailer as I have prior year trailers. I'm really not sure. Maybe it's just because it's the first year without Rick in the trailer, and Rick is, I would stop to say, he's still probably my favorite Walking Dead character. I do have to admit that. Overall, Negan is fun, and Daryl is fun, Michonne is great, Carol's great, Morgan is good from Fear. And some of the others too. But, it's like, overall still, I think Rick with the movie is probably the thing I'm ultimately most excited to see next when that eventually does, kind of come up. He's also got another role, maybe we'll do a video on this week in a different movie. So Andrew Lincoln's finally starting to kind of get some other roles for some other stuff, which is... that's good for him. It sounds to me like maybe he just, he's doing the movie as well, too. He's going to be doing the movies also. But maybe just, after doing it for 10 years or whatever, time to kind of switch things up. And he'll still be doing, that in the movie capacity for The Walking Dead. But to not have to do it, every episode of the year, every year, year after year after year, eventually maybe time to kind of switch things up at some point, right? So will we finally see Daryl and Carol happen this year? We see it in the trailer that it looks like to me, there's a question of best friends and, being in grade school and that kind of thing. I think Carol, you get the sense in that conversation that Carol wants more from Daryl. Maybe she wants to be with Daryl. When they're on the bike, she kind of holds him kind of tighter. And so, she's kind of, sending maybe some signals for Daryl here to see if he'll reciprocate, to see if there's any interest there. And, what we also have, of course, the situation with Connie as well, too, where her and Daryl took out some of the whispers there last season, and you get the sense that maybe there could be something going on there as well, too. So I'm not sure for Daryl. I guess for predictions and for this one, I'll probably go with, I don't think that Daryl and Carol will actually be in a relationship. And I could be wrong with this one. We'll fall in love, that kind of thing. I'm sure that Daryl would make her feel safe and everything like that. And maybe Ezekiel couldn't make her feel safe after what happened. And she just kind of wanted to change things up after the kingdom fell and after, Henry and all the things that happened with that and that kind of life that she had there. And her just seeing that sort of as over. And then maybe wanting to be with Daryl because he kind of can bring her back to the time before and kind of make her feel the way she did, back then. And she kind of, runs away, right? If she's going maybe oceanside or whatever, we'll see, fishing or whatever, sailing, if that's true, and we'll see the season if it is. But, ultimately he's going to make her feel comfortable, so that's kind of what she's looking for right now, or what she wants. He is probably the toughest guy in The Walking Dead, I want to say, the toughest survivor there is. But I would be interested to see a fight between him and Negan to see if that's true. Probably is, but it's one of those. So those are kind of my thoughts on it. I think they're going to kind of try to see how that goes. But maybe Daryl will reveal that he doesn't really see her in that way, and that maybe he loves her and everything, but in a different kind of way, not in a romantic type of way. And then maybe we could see a relationship with Daryl and Connie if they want to go that route, but I'm not sure. What would you guys like to see? They are the only two season 1 survivors still left alive, so if they did do that, it could add to kind of The Walking Dead as a whole, that when you watch the original canon series, you get to see kind of Carol and Daryl as the two kind of most prominent characters still alive in the series, especially after Michonne's going to be leaving this year. So let me know what you guys think about that one. Leave your comments below. Do you want to see it? Do you think they're going to do it? Or do you think maybe they'll do like a, keep them as very close friends or, family in that way, but not, in a romantic kind of way from Daryl's perspective? Let me know what you guys think about that one. So we do have some other questions for today and, stuff surrounding the trailer and other things too, because there's other trailers coming out and other stuff too. So we'll get into some of these. Madame Alora says, I was dying when watching the trailer. I cannot wait. Michonne has Lucille, Negan's bat. She says, so Aaron has a Morning Star fist, Michonne and Ezekiel hooking up, Rosita's baby. I want to watch it now. So, it's one of those where relationships are obviously a big concentration in the Walking Dead television series now, especially female showrunner. So, but they got the Whispers and that stuff going on there too. They got the Whisper War possibly building up soon. There's a description for the season as well too, which we could probably go through and give our thoughts on for what we're going to see. I think we have some idea of what we're going to see. It is interesting to me that Michonne is holding Lucille or has Lucille. Who is she pointing at? I guess we'll have to wait and see. I really have no idea. And why would she use it is another good question as well too. Not sure. So Big Boy Bob says, it's shocking to think that Daryl and Carol are the only season 1 characters on the show. Yeah, man, it totally is. But also happy though that, even though Andrew Lincoln couldn't continue on the show, rather than just kill him off, they brought him into the movie stream so that they can do that, with him. And then with Morgan, because he wasn't happy with how much time he was getting in the original Walking Dead, they gave him over to Fear so that he could get, more episodes, more time, and more work, because it sounds to me like he wasn't getting as much as he wanted to. And I think was it season 7 that he was most disappointed with the amount of time he got? I think it was season 7, something like that. Season 7, because then in season 8, he did get quite a bit of time in All That War, and especially at the end of the season, that was a big focus to see him cross over into Fear from the original Walking Dead at the end of season 8. Luke Oling says, the Madison character in the pink coat in the Zombieland 2 trailer reminds me of the princess from the Walking Dead comics. And I wanted to include that one because I think that's fun. If you guys haven't seen the Zombieland 2 trailer, they have kind of released it now for, I think it's an October release, fall time release for that series. So, or for that movie, I should say, movie series now, with it being the second one. Yeah, so I think that's funny. I took it right away. I thought of Fear, for Madison and that. But you're right. She does seem a lot like the princess from the Walking Dead comic book series. Even the fluff. What kind of coats are those? Like the colorful kind of coats that have kind of the sections like that, right? It's similar in a lot of ways. The princess in the Walking Dead comics, like a lot of purple and pinkish type of tones and stuff, and a really annoying, crazy personality. Yeah, that's true that character from Zombieland, does kind of remind me of her too. That's true. And it's also good to question, like in the future, if we'll see that character in the Walking Dead television series. We probably will. We'll probably see them still, go through pretty much everything in the Walking Dead comic book series, but, in a different kind of way, right? It won't be exactly the same. Team of Joy says, do you think the Zombieland characters would survive in the Walking Dead world? Probably not. I don't think so. Woody Harrelson's character Tallahassee, he might survive for a little while, but I don't know. No, I'd say I don't think they would really. Kind of a silly kind of group of characters doing crazy, stupid stuff. And I don't think that would jive too well with the serious world of The Walking Dead. However, Fear has kind of done a little bit of that too, which we should point out. Rock Universe Gaming says at the end, is that a Shaun of the Dead joke? Man, I absolutely love Shaun of the Dead. Shaun, that is classic. I've seen that movie so many times. If you guys have never seen Shaun of the Dead, you gotta watch Shaun of the Dead. Really funny movie. Probably the funniest zombie movie that's ever been made, I think, even till today, even compared to Zombie. Like, Zombieland is fun. Zombieland 2 should be fun too, but it won't be as good as Shaun of the Dead. Shaun? It won't be. I pretty much guarantee that is so much fun. And, oh man, some of his movies are really good. He's really funny. I wish they would do a sequel for Shaun of the Dead. That could be really great. Then I'd be really excited to see that one. Pretty good for Zombieland 2, but Shaun of the Dead 2 would be amazing, right? So, Kang Era Daryl says, better than The Walking Dead Season 10 for the trailer for Zombieland. So I don't know. How do you guys feel about the trailer? That's what I want to ask you. And really, seriously, leave comments below. Like, how are you feeling about this season for season 10 trailer? Are you as excited for it as you usually are after you see the trailer? Last year was kind of something crazy because we knew last year that Rick was going to be leaving in season 9. So it really ramped up kind of that hype around what's going to happen and the questions and everything like that. The same kind of thing is there for Michonne, and they did say they're going to handle Michonne's exit with the same kind of care as they did for Andrew Lincoln's Rick's exit, but it's just kind of like, yeah, Michonne is a big character too, especially now that Rick's gone. But I mean, Rick is the biggest character The Walking Dead's ever had. So season 9 was really crazy, and I don't know if I want to say exciting, but it was just very anticipated to see what they were going to do. And I think almost everybody was happy with what they did versus having just killed him off permanently and had that been it for Rick, and that's all they would do. That would have been crazy to see. But and then season 8 was all at war, so that was exciting. Season 7 was like, the day will come when you won't be, with Negan's first appearance ever, so that was like the most anticipated. So maybe you could make an argument that in the last few years, the season 10 trailer is not quite as or season 10 is not quite as anticipated as seasons 9, 8, maybe 7 definitely, 6 definitely, and 5 definitely. Yeah, that's probably true. So if you want to say, I hate to say it's like one of the weaker trailers they've done in the last 5 years, but it's if you want to do that, like if you want to compare, maybe that's fair to say. I'm not sure, but I did still enjoy it, and it does still look good. I'm just happy they're still doing the series, because after 10 years and being in double digits, most other shows that have been running in the last 10 years are already long since over. So the fact that it's even still on and we can look forward to something is really great. And then who knows how long, Fear will last. I really doubt Fear will get 10 seasons, right? I pretty much sit here and say, like, it's not going to get 10 seasons. I would be shocked if Fear somehow got 10 seasons. I don't think so. Cigar Nixica says, try to do a review for the Netflix Witcher trailer. Yeah, I got to watch that one all the way through. I saw it release, and that it sounds like it's pretty anticipated. So I got to check that out as well too. There's definitely going to be people looking forward to some other things now that Game of Thrones is over. We haven't gotten a trailer yet for the prequel series for Game of Thrones, so people are going to go elsewhere. They're going to look for other stuff, to get excited about, and that could be a good series. So we'll see what that looks like. I'll go through it, and then maybe we'll do a review of that one. And then last one will be from Guy Renancia 135 says, do you think Z Nation will ever be revived? No, I don't think so. I think that Z Nation is over for good. I don't think we'll ever see anything for Z Nation again. Even Black Summer, they did that, and it was like, I don't even know if Black Summer is going to get a second season. I'd probably say I don't think it will. It wasn't that good. And, AMC's got the zombie apocalypse thing on lock. I mean, they've got, they're going to have that, and then they're going to have the movies and the additional series and Fear and the original. I mean, they've got so much there that for anybody else to kind of break into the zombie apocalypse entertainment space is going to be really difficult, because they've basically, provided so much there that they've kind of saturated it. Although the Walking Dead comics ending does, maybe in comics you could see something else, but I don't know. That's even difficult to do as well too. So I think AMC's got Walking Dead, and Zombie Apocalypse on lock. And I'm still excited for season 10. Don't get me wrong. You guys know I'm always excited to see Walking Dead. Don't get me wrong, please. But let me know where you're at compared to prior seasons, and if it's as anticipated to see Michonne's exit, the Whisper of War, and all this other stuff happening as some of the prior seasons have been. If you like this video, please thumb it up below. You can share, you can favorite, and subscribe at the bottom left if you're new. That's it for this one. I'll see you guys again soon for another video. As always, this is Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See you soon.